some gumption.
Howdy y'all. It's my honor to call to order the second session of the 55th Senate. With that, we'll be now entering the Pledge of Allegiance. If you're willing and able, please join me.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. With that, we'll be moving into our land acknowledgement.
Colorado State University acknowledges with respect that the land we are on today is the traditional and ancestral homelands of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Ute nations and peoples.
This is also a site of trade, gathering, and healing for numerous other native nations.
We recognize the indigenous peoples as original stewards of this land and all the relatives within it.
As these words of acknowledgement are spoken and heard, the ties nations have to their traditional homelands are renewed and reaffirmed.
CSU is a land-grant institution, and we accept that our mission must encompass access to education and inclusion.
And significantly, that our founding came at a dire cost to Native nations and peoples whose land this university was built upon.
This acknowledgement is the education and inclusion we must practice in recognizing our institutional history, responsibility, and commitment.
Coolio. Now we'll be moving into beginning roll call. I promise I can read. Actually, we'll be moving into swearing in of the new senators and associates. So if you're new and haven't been ratified yet, please come to the front. New senators and associates, executive and judicial, you'll be seeing.
Hi everyone. You guys are going to repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Randy Hernandez,
Do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear
To defend and uphold.
to defend and uphold
The rules and regulations.
the rules and regulations
Set forth by the Constitution.
set forth by the Constitution
Of the Associated Students of Colorado State University.
of the Associated Students of Colorado State University,
And will rightfully perform.
and will rightfully perform
The duties of my office.
the duties of my office
To the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Thank you.
Now we'll be moving into beginning roll call.
Hi, if I don't already know you, my name is Sydney, and I am the clerk for ASCSU. One more note, Chris already mentioned this, or I'm sorry, Speaker Reese, but at the end, please return all of your placards up to the front so we can make those, what you have on your placard, into your official laminated placard. Speaker Reese? Here. Speaker Pro Tempore Lutz,
Here.
Parliamentarian Falbo,
Here.
Senator Jackson, Officer Diggs,
Here.
Senator Chalk, Associate Senator MacBella, Senator Roberts, Associate Senator Wilkin, Associate Senator Cure,
Here.
Senator Dettelbach, Senator Hansen,
Here.
Senator Pada Perez,
Here.
Senator Dusterberg,
Here.
Senator Villa, Senator Jameson,
Here.
Senator Taylor,
Present.
Senator Grenier,
Present.
Senator Garnard,
Here.
Chair Quesada Stoner, Present. Senator Bridge, Senator Smith-Heisler,
Here.
Chair Rivera,
Present.
Chair McLaughlin,
Present.
Senator Green,
Present.
Senator Salazar, Officer Jowden,
Here.
Chair Gray,
Here.
Associate Senator Semenias,
Present.
Senator Mora, Senator Jama,
Here.
Senator Jeffries,
Here.
Associate Senator Grube, Associate Senator Hill,
Here.
Associate Senator Pickerel,
Here.
Associate Senator Harris,
Present.
and that's all I have.
Awesome. With that, we'll be moving into consent agenda. So it turns out in our documents, we have been doing consent agenda wrong for an unknown amount of time, but that doesn't matter this week. It'll matter next week. With the previous understanding of what consent agenda is, does anyone dissent to the agenda? Senator Taylor.
Let's see, to begin, I will pull Lex 5501 off the agenda because that is not yet out of committees and has not been seen, so that should be on the agenda next week. And second, I will motion to switch the committee and caucus reports and the senator and associate senator reports on the agenda by unanimous consent.
Do I hear any dissent? Hearing none, those changes. Oh. Okay. Seeing none, those changes will be reflected. Jakai, are you asking to motion something? Okay, cool.
Just swapping them.
I motion to add the ratification of program specialist intern Jalen Doherty. It can go under one of the other ratifications for special projects coordinator intern.
Can you repeat the verbiage you want reflected?
Yep, ratification of program specialist intern Jalen Doherty. It's Jalen, Doherty, DAUGHTY. E-T-R-Y. No. E-R-T-Y.
Is there any dissent to this being added to the agenda? Seeing none, obviously, it'll be reflected.
Point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Can we like make the thing bigger?
Yep.
Thanks.
Andrew White.
Can I just motion to fix 2 typos on the agenda during the ratification of the Deputy and Assistant Directors? Carter Tullio, he's Financial Operations. He has 2 L's in the Tullio. And then additionally, our Deputy Director of Environmental Affairs, the title on the job description is Deputy Director of Sustainability.
Is there any dissent to fixing these typos? Didn't think so. Awesome. Is there any, Associate Senator Minalti?
Can I motion for BSOF ratification to be moved to the top of Compton's business?
Is there any dissent to this motion? Seeing none, it'll be reflected. Awesome. Are there any other, President Nunley?
Sorry, I'm back. I'm also motioning to correct Adam Akapo's name. It's the Deputy Director of Multimedia. It should be A-K-A-K-P-O. Okay, you're with it. Thank you.
Awesome. Any other motions? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and move into gallery input. Does anyone from the gallery wish to speak at this time? No? Coolio. With that, we'll be moving into our executive reports. If anyone from executive wishes to speak, please come to the front.
Hello everyone, for those who don't know me, I am Ben Gregg. I'm the Director of Pathways of Excellence here in our executive branch. A large part of what I want to do this year is cross-collaboration with the legislative branch. I think that's one thing that's been lacking in this organization for a while, frankly. Part of this is going to be a bi-weekly meeting that I would like to host that all of you are invited to. This will largely focus on cultural resource centers, however, and making sure that executive is doing their absolute best to ensure that these constituencies are being represented fairly. I think for a long time, there's been a lack of communication around this realm, and I think with everything that's happening in the national government, it's time for us to come together and ensure that these constituencies of students who are at the most risk are being represented fairly. Additionally, any event planning, anything of that matter that you'd like to discuss, I would love to be here and be a resource for that. I just want to say I'll be putting out a when-to-meet or another scheduling assistant of some sort into the teams a little later this week. Anyone who's interested, if you could just put your weekly schedules in there so we could start getting these meetings scheduled. I would love to speak to all of you. My office hours will be posted on our website and everything. My office door is always open to any of you, and welcome. It's going to be a great year, and I'm super excited to have all of you.
Well, that was well said, Ben. I want to echo a lot of the same things. Hi, everyone. My name is Andrew White. For those I haven't met, I'll be the Chief of Operations this year in the Executive Branch. And my door is also always open, and I would also love to foster a union of collaboration between our branches. I want to invite all of you guys to the Fall Involvement Exposition. I think your speaker tempora sent out an invite on Monday, but this is going to be on September 2nd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. There's a sign-up genius. If you guys don't have access to it, you can email me. Also, I think we'll send out another reminder tomorrow. It's just everyone getting involved at CSU. You can go ahead and invite lots of students to come join our organization, which I think would be super cool. And yeah, I also really want to, I think the legislative branch is a growth area for me. And so I would love to see all of your legislation, your bills, your Lexus. And so send them my way. I'd love to read them. I'd love to sponsor and endorse them. So yeah,
Would you mind repeating that time again for the enrollment?
Yes, Fall Involvement Exposition. It's Tuesday, September 2nd of next week, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Thank you, Ayub.
And the reminder should be sent out in the teams tomorrow. And that's all I have. I yield. Thank you guys so much.
Hi everybody, I just wanted to formally introduce myself. My name is Lauren. I'm going to be the Director of Basic Needs this year. First of all, thank you all so much for being here and for dedicating your time, especially during the first week. I was a senator for 2 years, so I understand everything. If y'all ever have questions about basic needs, feel free to come chat. I'm in here a lot, and I share an office with Ben Gregg, so my door's also always open. You guys are welcome to stop in if you ever see me there. But I like to sit in the front as well. So if you want to talk about basic needs, ASCSU in general, or like Senate, if you're not able to reach any of these lovely people, just let me know, and I'm always happy to chat about whatever. Logistical stuff, we are opening up applications for interns right now, so if you know anybody who's interested in basic needs or basic needs work at CSU, send them my way. I will feel free to come talk to me. I'll give you my email, and then you can give them to that. But we're looking for interns, and we'll be sending out more of a formal process later, but keep that on your radar. Also, I created a basic needs Dropbox, which is basically just like a form asking what can ASCSU do better for basic needs and like basic needs initiatives on campus. So if you guys have any ideas, feedback, growth areas, anything at all that has to do with basic needs, fill out that form. It'll come to your inboxes, and then also I'll have it posted throughout the office. And also I just wanted to point out Laura, who's my lovely deputy director. She's getting ratified tonight, but she's super cool. So yeah, that's all I have. Thanks.
Hi y'all, my name is Felicity Luna. I'll be your Director of Governmental Affairs this year. I used the she, her, aya pronoun series. I'm happy to see a lot of familiar faces and a couple of new ones. I was also a senator for 1.5 years for the Student Disability Center, so this was my second home for a lot of the time. Echoing a lot of what Lauren said, I am looking for interns, and we'll be going through that process formally soon. And so if you have anyone who you may know that wants to learn a little bit more about governmental affairs, feel free to send them my way. Even if you don't want to be an intern and you still want to be a senator, feel free to come by my office. I also share an office with Lauren and Ben, so our door is always open. If you ever want to talk about anything gov affairs, let me know, and I'm always so down to talk to you about that. I'm just going to go over a couple of the things that I've been working on because transparency is really important, and as a senator I really valued that when exec would come in and give reports. So just a quick overview of what I've been doing over the summer. We hired and interviewed our opportunity for the deputy director, and Sean will be getting ratified tonight, so I'm super excited for that, and our entire team. That was a super fun process. Over the summer, I've been reviewing the LSAB bylaws and how we can make sure we're utilizing LSAB to its highest priority and the best way possible with their lovely speaker, Brooke. And so we're working on that. It's coming soon. We're working on marketing for that with MarkCom, so it's going to be so fun. And then looking into the future, I'm working on some voter registration initiatives, working with local nonprofits for that, the LSAB advertising I mentioned, and also a city council candidate forum since council districts 1, 3, and 5 are up for grabs, and also mayor. And that's super important that we're involved with our local elections. But yeah, that's a little bit about what I'm working on, and always feel free to stop by my office. My office hours are not determined yet because I'm messing with my schedule naturally, but those will be posted whenever they're ready.
First, I want to say good evening. Thank you all for being here tonight. Truly, I think that we get to do a year full of great work, and a lot of that happens in this room. So if you don't mind, can we give a round of applause for the people in this room? We have a year full of great work ahead of us. I'm super excited to get to usher in a new executive cabinet this year. I'm sure my peers and my branch leaders adjacent in the legislative and in the judicial are just as excited for the folks that they'll be working more closely with this year. And I'd like to echo some of the sentiments from my colleagues who gave their executive report before me, but us being in different branches, quite frankly, means nothing about how our organization runs, except that we need to collaborate more. And so I want to invite you into not only collaborating with the folks who came up here before us, but everybody who you'll see get ratified tonight and everybody who you ratified in the spring. I'm super excited. I've got to work with some of the folks up here, Ellie probably the most this summer, and I'm excited to continue that, but I will be bugging you consistently, as you know. I'm so sorry. I want to first say, piggybacking off of Andrew really fast, with the Fall Involvement Expo, that is a great time to ask students what they want to see. So beyond legislation that we write, it is a great time to get in front of students and ask what ASCSU can do best. I know that we always ask what can we do better, what can we do best has been the way I've been reframing it recently. Feel free to steal that if you want, if you want to. If you don't, it's okay. I'll own it. I want to highlight some things that have been happening in the executive. And I want to say thank you to everybody for the work that they've done over the summer into now, and we once again have a full year to go. So I'm super excited, and everybody is making such great strides, especially our deputy directors. We're getting ratified and just got through a hefty onboarding process. So thank you to you all. I want to highlight and also say before I wrap this up, that in this space, in ASCSU especially, we are colleagues first. And so I want to be mindful with how we, mindful and intentional with how we interact with each other this year specifically, to know that we're all looking out for each other's best interest all the time, right? And so through the spirited discussions and debates I'm sure we'll have this year, I'm more excited to collaborate, I'm more excited to learn about your viewpoints and how you represent campus, and how you've interacted with campus and how that shows up in this space. But I want to be mindful that we are colleagues first, and I want us to be intentional with the way that we show up for each other, because it truly is important, and these connections will last a lifetime, and if you think about it, we're all trying to do the same thing. So just please hold that close to you, because I'm holding that close to me. I'm operating with a team first mindset this year, and so protecting team, which includes all of you, it includes our judicial branch, it includes our advisors even, it includes everybody who's ASCSU adjacent, so our board and committee members and caucus members. And it's so imperative because this is the team, not only the people who are in this room, but the folks who will show up to BSOF and LSAB, our committees, our caucuses, students who will just be involved just for the sake of being involved. And so I want to say thank you, not only to your commitment to students here on campus, but your commitment to this organization. I truly am looking forward to a great year, and all I can say to you now is let's do the work. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, judicial reports.
Sorry, Jakai's a little bit taller than me, but hi guys, my name is Melanie Brusso, and I am the Chief Justice for this year. I don't have much to say because in the coming weeks I'll have more information, but really I just wanted to introduce myself. Anyone in this room, I would love to get to meet you. If I'm in my office, please come in. If I'm not, email me and we can talk. Anything about judicial or any questions you have, my door is always open. It's right across from Ben Jolicity's in Lawrence. Other than that, September 24th, I'll be giving a full presentation of what the court is, so if you guys get excited for that one. And I'm really excited to introduce my justices and deputy chief justice when I ratify them. Andrew and Jakai and I did hiring over the summer, and I can honestly say that we have 7 of the best justices this year, and I'm excited for you guys to get to meet them as well. Thank you.
Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and move into legislative reports, starting with officer reports. Hi, for anyone who I haven't met yet, my name is Brooklyn Reese. I'm this year's Speaker of the Senate. If you need anything from me, I also have an office on the side of the office as Lauren Jolicity and Ben Gregg. So, next. Best side, winner's side. But with that, any other officers want to give a report?
Hello, everyone. For those I haven't met yet, thanks, Jakai. My name is Giovanni Falbo. I go by Gio. I'm your parliamentarian for this year. And next week, so we get off strong, we're having a mandatory parliamentarian training. So you're familiar with the procedure, how things are done here. That'll be done through me being the guest speaker next week. Of course, if you cannot attend or otherwise, that's quite all right. Just send me a message, giovanni.falbo, F-A-L-B-O, and that should be it. Thank you.
Quick point of clarification, you can also send it to his parliamentarian email listed on the ASCSU website.
Hi everyone, my name is Ellie. I'm this year's Speaker Pro Tempore. I have a few things to report. First, I'll get more procedural stuff out of the way. Committees, we have 4 of them. They count towards, you're required to go to at least one of them. The times will be announced shortly. You don't have to sign up for anything, you just go to them, and then the committee chairs are all wonderful people. Strikes are also another thing. We will be giving out strikes this year. I know I say that every year, but Iron Fist. So we'll give out strikes this year. If you have any questions about strikes, please come to me. More than happy to talk about them. Most of your answers could probably be answered by the bylaws, but you know I'm bored a lot, so come talk to me. And then office hours, I'll be sending out a form for you to fill out your weekly office hours in the Teams, probably after Senate or maybe after this, to be determined. Just fill that out once a week, and then I go through. And if you don't fill it out, you get an email from me. I don't want to send any emails, so make my job easier, make your life easier. Yeah, and then I'm working on a few small things, mostly with shared governance at CSU, pretty cool project, working with President Nunley on that. I think that's everything. I'm looking forward to a great year, super excited, super happy to see all your faces. I don't know why I stumbled there, but I did. Yeah, thank you all. I yield.
Can I just go?
Hi everyone, if you don't know me, my name is Farron. I'm the Recruitment and Retention Officer for Senate this year. I also don't have very much to say, just a few announcements, but you guys will be expecting a lot of emails from me coming soon. I'm just chipping away at the wide array of emails that I already have in inbox. But yeah, I'll be reaching out just to confirm membership and getting like contacts with your constituencies, with college councils and CRCs or whatever program you're with. Yeah, if I haven't responded to your email yet, I'm working on it. I've just had a busy welcome week. If you guys need anything, let me know. You can contact me on literally anything. You can email me, text me. You can DM me on Instagram about that. Did I answer those? I'm also kind of echoing on what people said before. I'm really open to collaboration this year within ASCSU, but also with student groups outside of ASCSU. So if you guys know anyone that might be interested in putting on events or just have any ideas, definitely let me know. I'm really open, just kind of working with literally everyone. If anyone's new, please come up to me after Senate so we can exchange contact info. And yeah, I have lots of fun events planned, so please stay tuned because those will be coming soon. Yes, oh, and very lovely to see all your faces here. And yeah, I hope everyone had a good summer.
Hello, if we haven't met, my name is Diana Diggs. I'm the Officer of PR for Senate. I'm so happy to see your full chambers again. Kind of echoing what Farron said, expect a lot of emails from me, especially those of you in the executive branch, in the marketing department, and working with RSOs. I know we talked about a lot about collaboration, and I really do want to collaborate with a lot of RSOs, and as well as marketing department and executive to put on some events. And yeah, get us out there. Enjoy the rest of the session. Thank you. That's all I have to say.
You okay? Thank you, Cabinet. With that, we'll now be moving into committee and caucus reports by First Vice Placard. Speaker Pro Tempore, let's.
I missed this. I'm giving a report on behalf of Chair Gilroy, who is at soccer tryouts, I believe. Internal Affairs will meet this Friday at 10 to 11 in the conference room. Thank you. That was fun.
Thank you. Chair McLaughlin.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jared McLaughlin. I'm chair of the Budgetary Affairs Committee. I take care of or deal with pretty much everything regarding money that goes through the Senate. The Budgetary Committee sees every cent of ASCSU money before it's sent off to someone else. So, fairly important job sometimes. We will be meeting from 1 to 2 p.m. on Tuesdays, also in the conference room. We will not be meeting this Tuesday because I have physical therapy for my poor leg. If anyone is writing a bill regarding allocating money to an organization, a project, anything like that, and you want any help with how to do that, what the appropriate rules for spending money are, please just reach out to me. I'm happy to help. I yield.
Thank you. Chair Gray.
Okay. Hi, friends. Okay, I'm Jess Gray. I'm the chair for Accessibility Caucus. We're going to discuss all the funny things about being disabled on campus. The Accessibility Caucus is going to meet every Thursday at 3:30 p.m. starting tomorrow in the ASCSU conference room. It's just back there. I'll post and update the teams with the time as well as a link to the caucus group meet. We're going to put all the updates and discussions about accessibility on campus in there. Other than that, not much to report. Excited to work with everyone this year.
Thank you. Do any other chairs wish to? Senator Casada, Senator, yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm the DEI committee chair. I'm super excited for this year and to work with everyone. In our committee, we are going to have leadership position elections. Also, it's going to be on Monday from 3 to 4. And for the leadership position elections, it's going to be vice chair, secretary, accessibility officer, and social media and outreach officer. So make sure to come. We do have Labor Day this weekend on Monday, so I will make sure that we have another time next week and get it to everyone as soon as possible. I yield.
Thank you. Claire.
Hi everybody, if you don't know me, my name is Claire. I'm the chair of the Housing Caucus this year. First of all, if you don't know what Housing Caucus is, it's just a space where students can come share their concerns, experiences, or just ideas living in student housing and kind of all the things about navigating that process. And ideally, students also can come into the space and just see that their ideas reflected into tangible change. And quickly, some areas I'd like to focus on this year are just strengthening our collaborations across campus. I think the caucus is at its strongest when it's working with others. And then increasing attendance at weekly meetings. I'd love to get more perspectives in the meetings as well. And then also just staying on top of housing trends and current student issues. And yeah, I'd like to invite all of you to Housing Caucus meetings. They're going to be every Wednesday from 11 to 11:50, ideally in the conference room, still waiting on that confirmation. But please come and join if you have the time, and I am super excited for this year.
Thank you. Are there any other committee or caucus reports? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and move into Senator and Associate Senator reports by first race placard. Senator Green.
One second. Okay, so Pride is hosting a barbecue on this Friday, August 29th from 5 to 7. It's going to be in the west lawn of the Mary Ontiveros house. There's going to be food. It's going to be great. I presume that Maggie's going to be there. Maggie's awesome. So yeah, if you have the time, then I suggest you go. And also, if we haven't met yet, my name is Nevaeh Green. I serve as a senator for the Pride Resource Center, and I'm super happy to get to know all of you.
Thank you. Senator Miller.
Hi, for those of you who haven't met me, I'm Fiona. I'm a senator for APAC, but I'm going to be giving a little bit of a report on the Safe Center today on behalf of Lauren Davis. the Safe Center is giving out red zone bags in the LC office, which is 234, with personal safety alarms and drink spike test strips. And also the VAT hotline number will be posted by Lauren later tonight. Thank you for you.
Thank you, Associate Senator Rivera. These are new colors to my brain. I apologize, Senator Rivera.
Hello y'all, just wanted to let y'all know Ag Week is next week. We're gonna have some really fun events. September 2nd, we're gonna have breakfast burritos and buttons, so go get a breakfast burrito. September 3rd, we're gonna have College of Ag picnic. I heard they're gonna give picnic blankets away, so be on the lookout for that. September 4th, Farmers Market in honors of Tony Koski. So go to the Farmers Market. I heard they have really good stuff. September 5th is Ag Fest. It's gonna be located at the LSC Plaza. And then lastly, September 6th, Saturday, it's gonna be the barbecue. So be on the lookout for that. You can also see those events on the CSU College of Agricultural Sciences webpage. So thank you. Arlene.
Awesome, thank you. Associate Senator Leary.
Hi, my name is Leary, using the he, him pronouns. I'm the Associate Senator for the Student Disability Center. We're collaborating with the Pride Center and I believe also SAFE potentially on the barbecue here. I never know how to say that, I'm sorry. And then I just wanted to give an update on the Access for Collins website. They launched an app over the summer on July 1st, I believe. You can pretty much like upload any requests you have about accessibility or anything. I was able to get a curb cut painted that was constantly being blocked by cars. Curb cuts are used by disabled people to cross the street, and also by blind people to know that there's danger. And then also I was able to get tactile buttons for the crosswalk on Shields and Elizabeth updated just earlier this week. So you should definitely download it.
Thank you, Chair Rivera.
Hello, I'm Ms. Ingrid Rivera. I'm currently chair for University Affairs. So is it okay if I give my committee time? And then I can also do a central announcement as well.
Yeah, just remember for next time.
Okay. Well, first, I would like to introduce everyone to El Centro. We have a lot of fun things. There's always events going on, so please check out our Instagram. And if you would also like free printing, we also do offer that service to all students, so please go and visit. And then for my committee, we will be meeting every Monday at 1, and then I'll give more information next week. Thank you. Good night.
Awesome, thank you. Are there any other senator or associate senator reports? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and move into confidence business with 2 hours on the clock, starting with the ratification of peace off. So if y'all want to come on down. Associate Senator Minalti.
Can I have a motion to put these candidates on the slate?
Yes, you can. Do I hear a second to that motion? Do I hear any dissent to this motion? Hearing none, these candidates will now be on a slate. Additionally, just as a reminder for our new people, the ratification process on our end, we aren't interviewing them. We're just asking to make sure like their interview process was good to go. Does that make sense? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Cool, yeah. With that, you have 10 minutes to present.
Alright, hi everybody. I'm pretty sure I know most of you, or I've introduced myself to most of you, but my name is Sophie Nanaman. I'm the Director of Finance this year and the Chair of BSOF. And these are my lovely board members for this year. I'm going to have them do just like a brief introduction, introduce themselves one by one, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, thank you guys.
Hello, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Carter Tullio. I am serving as the Deputy Director of Finance this year, and I'm super excited for a very exciting year. And if you guys need anything, my office hours are going to be from 10 to 1 Tuesdays and Thursdays. So feel free to stop by if you guys just want to say hi. I'd love to talk.
Hi everyone, my name is Joseph Godshaw. This is my senior year studying political science. I'm a returning member for BSOF. Super happy to be here. Thanks for having me. Thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Andrew White. I am a junior studying mechanical engineering. And this is my first year on BSOF, and I'm super excited to be on BSOF. I was on SFRB last year, and I want to give money to events for students. I think that's super cool. I'm really excited to this board.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Ben Gregg. I'm a junior studying philosophy and economics. Also my first year on BSOF. Super pumped, super excited. Good to see all of you.
Hi guys, my name is Maddie Bagnall. I am a senior studying journalism and music business. And this is going to be a returning year for me on BSOF, so I'm super excited. I served as the social media liaison previously, and it was just such a great opportunity to fund some events and learn a little bit more about RSOs on campus. So super grateful for the opportunity to be back.
Hey everybody, my name is Luke Leahy. I am a senior this year studying finance and real estate, and this is my second semester on BSOF. Thanks for having us.
Hi everyone, I'm Sophie Kinney. I am a senior studying journalism and business. It is my first year on BSOF, and I'm just really eager for the opportunity to be more involved on campus and just to meet more of the student body. So thank you.
Hi guys, my name is William Shefty. I'm a junior studying mechanical engineering. This is my first year on BSOF, and I'm really excited to make more of an impact. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Irene. I am a senior studying biomedical sciences. I'm a returning member of the board and I'm excited for the year ahead. Thank you.
Hi again. My name is Jocelyn Rivera. I'm currently a senior studying sociology with a minor in business, and I'm also a returning member of BSOF. Yeah, nice to meet you all again.
Awesome. With that, we'll be entering a period of Q&A by first raised placard. Associate Senator Benalti.
Hi. So, standard quick questions. Were you interviewed about how you would deal in situations of bias and/or making sure how to deal with conflicts of interest?
Would you like them to answer one by one?
Quick, one by one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you do.
Yes? No? Yeah. Yes, we were.
Yes, I was.
Yes.
Yes, I was.
Yes.
I was as well.
I was as well.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Second question. Were you asked questions about diversity, equity, and inclusion in your interview process?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, I was.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I was.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Final question. Were you asked questions about how you've managed BSOF as well as your school life, work-life balance, all that personal life stuff?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
All right, I yield my time.
Thank you. Are there any other questions for our BSOF candidates? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and enter a period of discussion debate. If I can have y'all stand outside. Okay, Okay, with that, we'll be entering a period of discussion debate by first raised placard. Does anyone wish to speak? Chair McLaughlin.
I would like to motion to approve these candidates by or move to previous question, and then move to, actually,
Let's do one motion at a time. Yeah, okay. Are any dissent to moving to previous question? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and move into the next thing, which will be a period of voting. Innately, it's secret ballot, which is unideal, so I'd entertain a motion for a different means of voting. Officer Dix.
Motion to approve these candidates through unanimous consent.
Do I hear any dissent to this means of voting?
I dissent.
Hearing dissent, we'll go ahead and vote on that via voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay.
Nay.
Any abstentions?
Abstain.
With that, I believe the ayes have it, so we'll go ahead and utilize unanimous consent. Do I hear any dissent to these candidates being ratified?
I dissent.
Hearing dissent, we'll go ahead and vote on whether or not these candidates are ratified by voice vote again. All those in favor of ratifying these candidates say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay.
Nay.
Any abstentions?
Abstain.
I believe the ayes have it, and these candidates are now ratified.
I state your name. Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
To defend and uphold.
To defend and uphold.
The rules and regulations.
The rules and regulations.
Set forth by the Constitution.
Set forth by the Constitution.
Of the Associated Students of Colorado State University.
Of the Associated Students of Colorado State University.
And will rightfully perform.
And will rightfully perform.
The duties of my office.
The duties of my office.
To the best of my ability.
To the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you. With that, we'll be moving straight into judicial ratifications. Starting with our Deputy Chief Justice.
Just stay up here. Hi everyone. On behalf of Jakai and his nominations and appointments for justices, I'm going to present them. So to begin with, my Deputy Chief Justice is Caitlin Brennan. She's a chemical and biological engineering with minor in chemistry and political science, and a member of Tau Beta Pi and the CSU Honors Program. She has extensive judicial and governance experience, being a current Associate Justice and was previously on the Elections Committee. She has a unique and judicial perspective, which bringing a disciplined and analytical mindset from engineering to judicial reasoning, and I believe will be a great person as Deputy Chief.
Awesome. With that, we'll be entering a period of Q&A by first raised placard. Associate Senator Menanzi.
Not bad. Going to ask you 3 questions. Were you interviewed on how to, on what you would do in situations on if there was a conflict of interest / internal biases?
Yes, I was.
All right. Were you interviewed on questions about how to deal with work-life balance, school, all that stuff?
Yes.
Right, and were you interviewed on, why am I forgetting it now? Were you interviewed on questions that involve diversity, equity, and inclusion, and how to approach that?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, I yield.
Awesome. Thank you. Are there any other questions for our candidate? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and enter a period of discussion debate. If you could take a step outside. By first choice black. Associate Senator Benanti.
Vibes, I motion the previous question.
Do I hear a second? Do I hear any dissent? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and move into a period of voting. Associate Senator Benanti.
Motion to approve this candidate with unanimous consent.
Do I hear any dissent? Hearing none, we'll utilize unanimous consent. Is there any dissent to this candidate being ratified? Seeing none, congrats, Caitlin and Brennan. She's not here yet, she's not here. Now she's here. Caitlin.
I've done this twice before. You think I would know how to do it?
I state your name.
I, Caitlin Brennan,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to defend and uphold
to defend and uphold
the rules and regulations
the rules and regulations
set forth by the Constitution
set forth by the Constitution
of the Associated Students of Colorado State University,
of the Associated Students of Colorado State University,
and will rightfully perform
the
duties of my office
duties of my office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congrats, Caitlin.
Thank you.
With that, we'll now be moving into the ratification of the Judicial Associate Justices.
It is my absolute pleasure to present on behalf of Jakai these 4 appointments for Associate Justices. So from left to right is how I will introduce them, starting with Cameron McCurley. Cameron McCurley is a political science major with a focus on U.S. government law and policy, with a business administration minor.
Could we take a quick pause? Does the Senate want to put these candidates on a slate or Associate Senator?
I'll motion to put them on the slate.
Awesome. Do I hear any dissent? Awesome. You can go now.
Thank you. She has political and professional experience being a political advocate for the Madison Coalition, where she engaged in bipartisan legislative work and coalition building, demonstrating strong interpersonal, organizational, and communication skills. Next, we have Dylan Mastro Giovanni. He's a business administration major with a concentration in finance, with leadership and governance experience, being the treasurer for Phi Delta Theta and the student operations assistant in the College of Business. He has showed extensive commitment to service, inclusion, teamwork, and clear communication. Following, we have Rocio Villalobos Quintiero. She is a junior pursuing a bachelor in political science with a legal studies minor, and has earned her associates in political science from Front Range Community College. She has extensive experience in student leadership and governance experience, as she served as the secretary in student government and the vice president of the Latinx Club, advocating for inclusion, transparency, and policy adherence. And finally, I have Ifema Uge, who is a business administration major specializing in management, innovation, and international business at CSU. She has extensive public service and policy background, experience as a legislative intern at the Colorado State Senate, Teach for America Ignite Fellow, and nonprofit intern with Earth Day and Little Friends for Peace, proving her leadership in civic and organizational roles. Thank you.
Awesome. With that, we'll be entering a period of Q&A by first raised placard, Associate Senator Benanti.
Were you asked questions about how you would accuse yourself in conflicts of interest and bias?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I was. Yes.
Were you asked questions about diversity, equity, and inclusion?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Were you asked questions about how you manage work-life balance as well as school and other personal life stuff?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I yield my time.
Thank you. Are there any other questions for our candidates? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and enter a period of discussion debate if you want to take a step out. Awesome. Now we'll be entering a period of discussion debate. Associate Senator Benanti.
You all are free to steal my questions to streamline this as well. I motion the previous question.
Do I hear any dissent? Hearing none, we'll go to a period of voting. Associate Senator Benanti.
Motion to approve these candidates with unanimous consent.
Do I hear any dissent? Hearing none, these candidates are ratified.
I state your name.
I, Dylan Mastro Giovanni,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to defend and uphold
to defend and uphold
the rules and regulations
the rules and regulations
set forth by the Constitution
set forth by the Constitution
of the Associated Students of Colorado State University
of the Associated Students of Colorado State University
and will rightfully perform
and will rightfully perform
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my abilities.
Congrats.
With that, we will move into the ratification of deputy and assistant directors, starting with Deputy Director of Multimedia.
It is my lovely pleasure to introduce Adam Acapa. He is making his way down here. He is a third-year graphic design major with a minor in business administration. He is a promotions director at CTV within Rocky Mountain Student Media Corporation, and he has a lot of experience in both campus media and design leadership. And do you want to say anything else? That's a good introduction. Okay. For this position, we had 11 applications, and we conducted 6 interviews.
Thank you. With that, we'll move into a period of Q&A with First Vice Placard, Chairman McLaughlin.
I'd like to motion to put this candidate and the next 10 candidates on a slate.
Okay. Is there any dissent to that motion?
Dissent.
Okay. I already sent my bosses back, so.
Hearing dissent, to putting these candidates on a slate, we'll do it by voice vote. All those in favor of putting these candidates on a slate say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay.
Nay.
Any abstentions? I believe the ayes have it, and thus these candidates will be on a slate.
You are being appointed. Come down, associate and assistant and deputy directors. Okay, I'm gonna run through introductions if that works. Is that okay? Awesome. So I introduced Adam. Next we have Carter here. I had it in order with the agenda, but I'll go ahead and move it around.
Do you want to spin one?
No, it's okay. I'll go down my little list. Evan over here. Evan, you want to raise your hand? Evan is going to be our deputy director of graphic design. He's a senior graphic design major studying business administration. I know that sounds the exact same as Adam. They're doing the same thing. He was last year's ASCSU deputy director of graphic design and is a graphic designer for LSC marketing. Next we have the deputy director of sustainability, Trina. Would you like to raise your hand? Hello, Trina. She is a second year ecosystem science sustainability major, and she is an active member with the Zero Waste team and a member of the Warner College Engaged Scholars. Next we have the Deputy Director of Basic Needs Initiatives. This is Laura. Laura is a fourth-year political science major, double minor in zoology and global environmental sustainability. She's the community engagement specialist at SLICE and the editor-in-chief of the Journal of Undergraduate Research through the Rocky Mountain Collegian. Next we have Deputy Director of Policy Initiatives, Sean. Raise your hand. He is a rising senior studying philosophy and legal studies. He is passionate about politics and completed a summer internship in DC for a U.S. Senator. He's a former ASCSU Senator for the College of Liberal Arts. Next we have our Deputy Director of Financial Operations, Carter. Carter is a junior studying supply chain management and international business, and he's looking forward to build strong financial operations. He was a manager in the bookstore previously. Next we have our Assistant Director of RSO Engagement. This is Natalie. Natalie is a senior studying sociology and a legal studies minor. She's the Vice President of Member Development for Kappa Kappa Gamma and the founding president of Phi Alpha Delta, CSU's pre-law fraternity. Two more. Next we have Assistant Director of Academic Innovation. This is Reese. Reese is a third-year political science major. He has a lot of experience with K-12 classroom observations. He did a summer research internship with the Aurora Public Schools and is very passionate about academics. And finally, we have the Assistant Director for Campus Engagement. This is Lily. You guys have all seen Lily before. Lily was last year's Deputy Director of Marketing. She's a senior majoring in mathematics with a minor in English, and she was a program director at a youth development nonprofit, and she spent that time in Alaska this last summer. Those are the 9 Deputy and Assistant Directors.
Thank you. With that, we'll be entering a period of Q&A by First Race Placard, Associate Senator Renanti.
Hello. First question first, always easy. Were you interviewed about situations of what to do in conflict of interest and bias?
Yes, I was.
Yes, I was.
Yes. I was.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Were you asked questions about the diversity, equity, and inclusion?
Yes.
I was.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Final one. Were you asked questions about work-life balance, school, all that jazz?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
All right. I yield my time.
Riveting stuff. Are there any other questions for our candidates? Seeing none, we'll be entering a period of discussion debate. If you could take a step outside.
Yes. You got that.
Awesome. By First Race Placard, we're entering a period of discussion debate. Oh my gosh, Associate Senator Renanti.
I know I have to say something. I'll about the slate, but I got outvoted, so. Generally speaking, I vibe with all of them. I have questions, but that'll be answered later. With that, I motion the previous question.
Do I hear any dissent? Hearing none, we'll enter a period of voting. Associate Senator Renanti.
I motion to vote via voice.
Awesome. Do I hear any dissent to that means of voting? Hearing none, we'll use voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Any abstentions?
Abstain.
Hearing that, the ayes definitely have it. Congratulations, Executive Cabinet. They're gonna be in here so soon and making clap. Oh my gosh, they're rocking in.
Don't mind us.
Is Melanie in the building?
Deputy Chief Justice time.
If any justices in the building.
Okay, cool. Also, clarification for anyone new here. This is not usually what we do. There's usually a lot more tangible stuff for you to be engaging on. Promise.
You're all seen now.
You might just have to. You really in the middle. I'm sorry.
I state your name. Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
To defend and uphold.
To defend and uphold.
The rules and regulations.
The rules and regulations.
Set forth by the Constitution.
Set forth by the Constitution.
Of the Associated Students of Colorado State University.
Of the Associated Students of Colorado State University.
And will rightfully perform.
And will rightfully perform.
The duties of my office.
The duties of my office.
To the best of my ability.
To the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Three, two,
one, go. Oh, I wasn't recording it.
I was, I got it.
Did you get my dab?
Awesome. Moving into the ratification of executive interns, starting with our special projects coordinator.
I'd like to motion to put both interns on a slate.
Do I hear any dissent to this motion? Hearing dissent, we'll go ahead and do this by voice vote. All those in favor of putting these candidates on a slate say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay.
Nay.
Any abstentions? With that, the ayes have it, and these candidates will be on the slate.
I am extremely elated to introduce half of what will hopefully be my intern team this year, pending your ratification. I'd like to remind everybody, and I think that this is our first time actually doing an intern ratification in this space, our interns do not go through an extensive grilled interview process, and we're not sitting down and asking them 30 questions. It's more so like an interest, like an intake kind of a survey, or not survey, interview, if you will. And so these are two students who indicated interest about student government directly to me. And I have incredible, unwavering belief in their abilities, not only to serve their passion areas, but all of ASCSU. We've revamped the whole intern onboarding process this year. And now is a process which comes with actual onboarding for our interns, so they're not just placed into ASCSU and then just given a responsibility. We go through the full process of creating job descriptions now, ratifying them, they go through onboarding. But this all starts with the interest meeting, either with, whoever their point of contact is. The interest meeting can happen with any of our directors, any of you, or our pathways to access ASCSU survey. These are all new efforts, especially to target first-year students here on campus to get them involved. That is a huge pillar for us and priority for us, all across ASCSU this year. So I'm super excited to start and introduce Jalen first. Jalen also interned last year with the Traditions Department, so he is incredibly insightful and in tune with the way ASCSU already kind of functions. Jalen got to support initiatives like Grow the Buffs, tailgating, and I believe even Rail Jam last year, if I'm not mistaken. Jalen is incredibly driven, hardworking, and kind. He is truly a leader who leads with compassion first, and that is a unique quality that I believe we all should have. He has an unparalleled vision for leadership, and I really thank him that he brings that to this space. I ask you today that the questions that we ask them be framed around their interests, leadership. They don't have to be, I'm giving guys, but their interests, their leadership, kind of philosophies, and why they want to be a part of this space, what they'll add. I think that you'll get some great answers that might move you. Giannis is a first year here actually at CSU. And I'm really excited because the perspective that Giannis will bring to our team will be completely new. Quite frankly, Giannis has not seen what ASCSU is and what ASCSU is capable of. So I'm trusting Giannis to, if there's something different that we need to do, that he'll tell me. So I'm super excited about that. Secondly, Giannis is practical and flexible, and it is a keen skill to have, especially in this space. Who's had to be flexible in this space? Okay, and if you haven't yet, you will, so buckle up. But Giannis is truly keen, and I really value that, so thank you. Once again, I want to highlight that Giannis has the viewpoint of which I do not have on my team thus far yet, which is the first year student. And so I thank you both, and I am so excited to hear the questions from our Senate.
Awesome. With that, we'll be entering the period Q&A by first raise placard. Chair McLaughlin.
I'll switch up Enoch's question. Please answer if you were not asked about how to handle conflict and balance, you were not asked about DEI, and you were not asked about work-life balance.
Yes.
Okay, cool, good enough. Since Jakai piqued my interest, what do y'all hope to get out of this role?
I kind of just...
Point of order, please use the mics.
Testing. Okay, yeah, as a first year student, I just wanted a new perspective on leadership. In my time in high school, I was involved in student council, so I still have that kind of junior or younger experience of what being in leadership means and being in a team like this means. So I hit up Jakai, and I just wanted to get a new perspective, a more mature perspective of leadership and how a group of people can lead a large group of individuals.
As Jakai stated, I was in ASCSU as an intern for Traditions last year, and just getting to be in that new area, the difference between high school and college was so monumental and so impacting that I knew I had to keep going. Just that aspect of connecting to the student body and being their voice and being the ones who represent our opinions and thoughts, it just is something I cannot give up and want to learn more about, as well as explore more, and what better way to do that than under our president here. And so, yeah, I just hope to gain a more understanding of what it is to be in ASCSU and work well closely with Jakai and just make the best of what we got.
Awesome, great answers, I yield. And I'll move to previous question.
Do I hear any dissent? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and enter a period of discussion debate. If you could take a step outside. First raise blocker, Associate Senator Monte.
5, motion previous question.
Do I hear any dissent? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and move into a period of voting. Associate Senator Monte.
I'll motion to approve with unanimous consent.
Do I hear any dissent? Hearing none, these candidates are approved. Also, some clarification on why we keep jumping around. Usually with ratifications like these, the automatic means of voting is secret ballot, so we'd have to pass out papers. It'd be open. Yeah.
I state your name,
I, Jalen Doherty,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to defend and uphold
to defend and uphold
the rules and regulations
the rules and regulations
set forth by the Constitution
set forth by the Constitution
of the Associated Students of Colorado State University,
of the Associated Students of Colorado State University,
and will rightfully perform
and will rightfully perform
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my abilities.
Congrats.
With that, we'll be moving into our elections of our caucus chairs, starting with the Women in Social Justice Caucus Chair position. Just to touch on what the Women in Social Justice Caucus is. Lauren Davis, could you explain what the Women in Social Justice Caucus is? As a former vice chair.
Yes, hi. So the Women in Social Justice Caucus essentially is centered around just increasing social justice initiatives and awareness around CSU. So that's through tangible things. So one of the things that occurs yearly, done by the chair, is a book drive specifically centered around social justice books. So if you all actually look in the Senate chambers when you leave, if you walk towards my office, all the way back towards the kitchen and the slice office, there's a bookshelf there, and there's also a good number of books in a box. Those are all donated for the book drive, so all of those are related to social justice. So that's kind of one thing that they've been doing. Also, the previous chair was doing reproductive care kits, which is getting sent home to students out of state who don't necessarily have access to emergency contraceptives or anything like that. All of that to give you an overview of basically what we're centered on, which is increasing social justice and awareness on CSU campus. And it doesn't necessarily have to be just for women, it is for everyone, which is why it's women's and social justice. Is that good?
That was amazing, thank you, Lauren. Also to touch on, basically a caucus is like an action board, so they have like tangible projects, and then a chair is someone who's leading that board. With that, are there any nominations for the Women in Social Justice Caucus Chair position? Coolio. With that, we'll go ahead and move into the next election, which is the election of the Students of the Ovals Caucus Chair. students of the Oval, Jakai was still here. Jakai created Student of the Oval Caucus. It's okay. Essentially, Student of the Oval Caucus is meant to be a hub of a caucus, so an action board to bring in student voices that aren't hubbed within ASCSU. So getting like clubs, RSOs, those are kind of the same thing, I guess, all together to discuss things, to then bring to bodies like the Senate. With that, are there any nominations for the Student of the Oval Caucus Chair?
I nominate Matthew Grenier.
Senator Grenier, do you accept this nomination?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Awesome. Are there any other nominations? Especially Senator Monty.
I will do a self-nomination.
Do you accept your own nomination?
I hope so.
Awesome. Are there any other nominations for this position? Seeing none, if the two of you could rock, paper, scissors for who goes first.
Want to go out first, or I'll go first.
Awesome.
I just put Randy on the corner. Again?
It's Eva.
Okay, so I did this because Enoch said he wasn't going to try to run for it unless I ran for it. So vote for Enoch.
Are there any questions on that? Seeing none, Grenier, if you could send Enoch in.
Enoch, get it back.
And they locked up for Grenier.
I know a little bit.
You have 10 minutes to present whenever you're ready.
Hi, I'm Enoch Menanti. I've been in this organization for like 3 years now, oh God. Been a senator, been a chair of a committee, DEI, we love to see it. Yeah, I'm open to questions.
We'll start a period of Q&A by first raised placard.
We'll start on
Q&A. Senator Green.
Hi, how will you ensure that every and all voice that wants to be heard is heard and amplified in your caucus? Committee? What is it?
Caucus.
Caucus, yes.
Yeah, the way I'd go about that is probably providing an opportune space for students in order to, one, feel comfortable to even show up in, because let's be honest, it's nerve-wracking to show up to this organization. It's nerve-wracking to even go up to the podium and speak. So I think one of the things that I strive to do is, one, to first create that space, and then secondly, try my best to facilitate genuine conversation that doesn't go round and round in a loop like this organization sometimes tends to do, as well as trying to lead it towards more constructive issues, as well as making sure that those students who also bring those concerns to me are also in contact with all of y'all, as well as executive and judicial, because I know that I don't know everything. There are people here who have been here longer than me. I'm looking at you, Senator Taylor. So yeah.
And second question, how do you think that you as a person deal with constructive criticism?
I like to think that, you know, I deal with constructive criticism pretty all right. Like, I know no one likes to be criticized. I'll be flat out honest with you. No one likes that because it hurts the ego. But I like to think that one, take it, and then two, get over it and evaluate where I went wrong. Take in the information that they have provided for me and move forward with that information, adjusting with all that new knowledge and information that I have gained from being told, hey, this is where you messed up, or you could have done this better, X, Y, and Z.
Thank you, I yield.
Awesome. Officer Chowdhury.
One of my questions is, how do you plan to handle your own personal bias regarding your colleagues in this workplace if you gain a leadership position?
I think like in any position of leadership, especially since I've been in a leadership position in this organization before, and I definitely have had biases before, I think at that time when you step into your role as a leader, you need to understand that you are meant to not only serve the people who come into the space, but make sure that they are heard, and that is first coming before your own personal biases and whatnot. And if I understand that I myself am not able to do that, I think it's imperative that I also find someone who is able to step into those roles, whether that is going to be my vice chair of the caucus, or do caucuses get secretaries?
You get to write your bylaws.
Oh my God, I get to write bylaws again. Oh God. But yeah, I think it's imperative to ensure that there is going to be someone who can step into those roles if in the event I know for a fact I cannot be impartial, I cannot be unbiased. And I think it's figuring out who that's going to be, figuring out and making sure they're able to step into those roles, and also giving them those tools to step into the role if I cannot be in that role is also very imperative.
Do you?
Yeah, you.
Awesome. Officer Dix.
Do you think there are any pertinent issues on campus that you would want to, that as the chair of this caucus, you want to tackle with students and RSOs who come to your caucus?
Well, I can definitely say I can think of a few things. First things first is actually getting them here. So I think that's one of the biggest issues that we have faced historically, getting students here, getting RSOs involved, doing all of that. I think that's hurdle number one. And I think hurdle number two will be making sure that y'all show up, because also, historically, y'all don't show up to caucuses. I'm going to be brutally honest with y'all. And I think it's imperative that not only do the people who we are asking to show up, but we ourselves show up to listen to them. I think that's also a very big step as well. And hurdle number three, generally just seeing what issues they feel need to be addressed, because I feel like that's the whole point of this caucus. It's to address their issues. And what I think, I might be able to bring it up, but if that's not what the majority of students are feeling right now, I gotta listen to what the majority are feeling.
Officer Dix, do you?
Yes, I.
Awesome. Associate Senator Hill.
Hi, I was wondering, do you have a plan for recruiting RSOs or encouraging non-ASCSU participation in your caucus?
I will be at that involvement expo, not for ASCSU, but for another club I'm a part of. And I think with recruiting RSOs, I think that's just reaching out to their leadership, reaching out to individual students who might be a part of those RSOs and seeing if they can talk to their leadership or someone who they might know, getting those types of students in first. And if anyone has ever met me, I'm very much a face-to-face type of person talker, so I try to set up a meeting to talk to them face-to-face, but if that's not possible, meeting them wherever they're at, whether that's through email, text, phone number. I don't know how to fax, but I'll learn, I guess. But yeah, I think that's my most prudent step. Reaching out, talking to them, and first things first, going to be the involvement expo fair.
I yield. Awesome, thank you. Is it Associate Senator Kier? Awesome.
I yield. My question was asked by the last Associate Senator, so we're good.
Awesome, thank you. Are there any other questions for our candidate? Senator Miller.
Can you please go into your reasoning of why you want to run?
Well, it's a solid caucus. I feel like the face of ASCSU should be someone who, well, I say face. The face is like President, Speaker, our branch leaders, and all of y'all. Y'all are first contact of ASCSU for a lot of the student population here on campus. But this caucus was meant as a way for another form of contact, and that's technically another face that this organization has. This organization has 1,000 many faces. But I feel like as a sort of semi-face of this organization, I think that I would be good enough to interact with students and get them onboarded pretty well. And from what I've heard from various senators and previous senators and various members of former exec and whatnot, they were like, yeah, no, Enoch, you should do it because you were one of the first people who I met who helped guide me through the process, and I think you did a good job of it. Granted, they might be biased, and I can fully accept that because I tend to reach out to people a lot. So yeah.
Thank you, I yield.
Awesome, are there any other questions for our candidate? Seeing none, if you could take a step outside.
Would you count Corneros having rescinded his candidacy? Or no?
Unless he directly said it, no,
I would entertain a motion for like a 1-minute recess so that I could ask Rainier to rescind his candidacy.
I would like to make a motion for 1-minute recess. No, 5. Okay.
Do I hear any dissent to that motion? Hearing none, we'll have a 5-minute recess. The candidate didn't rescind their candidacy, so we'll be doing this by secret ballot. Can you also give Enoch a ballot? Thank you. After you fill it out, if you could bring it to the front, that'd be amazing. Thank you.
2 teams?
Clarification, this is student of the Oval Caucus.
Yeah.
So what happens if there's no chair?
Clarification that if you want to run for Women in Social Justice Caucus Chair next week, it's open until we fill it. Woo!
God, that's funny. What? Get over it. Are there any outstanding votes? Okay, one. Anyone else? Okay, here. Thank you. Thank you.
Did we collect Enoch's? If you could bring back Kenny.
Congratulations, Nina.
I state your name,
I, Enoch Menanti,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to defend and uphold
to defend and uphold
the rules and regulations
the rules and regulations
set forth by the Constitution
set forth by the Constitution
of the Associated Students of Colorado State University,
of the Associated Students of Colorado State University,
and will rightfully perform
the
duties of my office
office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congrats, Enoch.
With that, we will be moving into ending roll call. Do we actually want to do ending roll call?
I would entertain a motion.
Associate Senator Malachi.
Motion to use beginning roll call as ending roll call and let whoever showed up late just hop on.
Is there any dissent? Hearing none, we'll do that. And with that, this meeting is adjourned.